Hello. Well, I'm just gonna have to deal with the bad angle. So, the NBA regular season is not dead, over. And so, the playoffs are around the corner. I believe Tuesday is going to be Warriors versus Memphis. And that's gonna be a game where Memphis and Golden State have history. I think it's going to be a fun, entertaining game. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors destroyed Ja Morant. He's a very skinny basketball player, very very skinny, and small. He's a small basketball player. And the reason why they're playing against each other is because Golden State got that ass whooped by Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. James Harden is one of my favorites. When he gets angry, they get more dangerous. They didn't win against Golden State because James Harden got angry. They didn't even win because Kawhi Leonard played well. I think Zubac is an underrated player. They hit their threes. Golden State couldn't defend at a high enough level, which is the reason why they couldn't get past them. And so that makes me wonder and think, because the Lakers have a similar play style to the Golden State Warriors, where LeBron is guarding centers. Oftentimes, LeBron is the biggest guy on the court. I don't think we're going to have that problem with teams that are bigger, because LeBron is not Draymond Green. Had he been guarding Kawhi Leonard, that probably turns out that probably becomes a Golden State dub. So that game versus Memphis is gonna be one to watch. I think they're both gonna play really well, and I think the Golden State Warriors, man, they really wanted to beat the Clippers. They did not want to be in that play-in. I was watching the post-game interview, and Draymond was about as optimistic as you could be after losing in a heartbreaking way. I mean, he was guarding the last possession of the game and couldn't stop it. So, I don't know how that's going to bode well for him, because he's been campaigning for himself to win DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year. He had a couple of good Uh, he had a couple of good. I don't know. I don't know the word to describe it exactly. Like he had the steal on Luka, or the deflection that won them the game against the Lakers. And then he had another one after that. When they played the Rockets. And so he's had some really good games that would bode well for him to win that award. It might be Ivica Zubac. It might be him. The Clippers. I I what I don't know what to say about the Clippers. They're a tough team. They're a really tough team, and if James Harden is cooking, then it's going to be up to Kawhi to finish it up, because you can't count on James Harden to finish off games. And the thing with Kawhi is he is best. He can be trusted to finish games off more when he is getting a lot of touch with the ball throughout the game. So it's a weakness of the Clippers because James Harden needs to get going. And when it comes to winning tight games, you have to put the ball in Kawhi's hand. And in order for him to be the most reliable in those situations, he would have to have the ball in his hands for a lot of the game. And it's not going to be. It's going to be in James's hands. So the Clippers need to dominate games. If they're in a close game, they're not going to win. As he says with just a disappointing amount of fat on his body. Well, what does one do in these situations? So I am very much looking forward to that game on Tuesday. The Lakers are going to be facing Mr. Anthony, Mr. Ant-Man. What's his name? I know his name is Anthony because they call him the Ant-Man. For some reason, I find myself wanting to call him Anthony Davis. Man. So I would have preferred if the Warriors won, because I don't fear them as a Lakers fan as much as I do Anthony from the Timberwolves, because he has something to prove, and he'll be looking for his "I'm in the league" moment against LeBron.